Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P-Funk Thinker, right? Out here in the lab, where I do what I do for you. Today, I got a nice lesson for you. I got a little bit of book. I got a little bit of my stuff. I got some good information for you. Let's ride. Writers in 25 Rules to Live By. Storytelling. Story with a message. Message in the story for life. These are life lessons I'm giving you. You tune in to receive them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's ride. Right Thinker's mission, and that's what I'm on, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you. Hey, sorry about that. Where was I? I lost my place. I think I was here. Right Thinker's mission is to enlighten, inspire, educate, motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. I don't know where I was, but right thinking, way of life through mental and spiritual discipline will help and guide you to attain your spiritual your goal of spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. That's my mission. I'm on it. Your job is to learn it and be the best you could by taking the instructions that I'm giving you. And the question is always, do you know you? So I'm asking, know thyself is the question. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple. You teach them. I got you. I do what I do for you guys. I appreciate you. A person who knows not and believes that they know, you know how I feel about them, dangerous. Avoid them. A person who knows but knows not that they know is asleep. I can awaken them. I'm a spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers know thyself. And to my eye, be true. I told you I'm gonna read a little bit from my book. I got a little bit in my book that I put down. So let's start with right thinkers. Let's talk about the great truth and spiritual disciplines of right thinking philosophy, aka she taught me. I'm stealing from them, but I put my spin on it, so that's why I call it what I call it, which is right thinking philosophy. But I get it from she taught me concepts. You already know that. Right quick. Now, first great truth. God is one and is in all things. He manifests himself through nature, or netter, they call them. And on this side, it says the netter, the supreme being, is the one and alone, and the Nebinger manifesting everywhere and in all things in the form of gods and goddesses. Again, we call them netterers. Netter is plural. Nebinger is the one, all encompassing. So the second great truth is unrighteousness brings fetters because of your ignorance of truth and the principles or the disciplines that right thinking philosophy employs. If you don't use spiritual discipline, you're going to have fetters. They call it lack of righteousness brings fetters to your personality, and these fetters lead to ignorance of the divine. God don't do ignorant people. Simple as that. Okay? So having knowledge and understanding beats that belief any day. Number three, the third great truth. When you show devotion, that's the part a lot of people get wrong. And Christians and Muslims just think praying all day is showing devotion. When you show devotion to God, you allow your ego personality to what? Free itself from its fetters, meaning you're doing righteous. Unrighteous is the fetter bringer. Righteous is stopping the fetters, eradicate the fetters and the nonsense and the evil stuff that you perform that you got to pay for. So if you don't want to pay the price, if you can't do the time, don't commit the crime. Simple. The fourth one, living right thinking philosophy, aka Sheedy, disciplines, watch this, are the greatest form of worship. of the divine. The greatest way you can show him is to worship by being, and acting your best, treating people the way you want to be treated. Show him the utmost respect in your conduct and in how you live, aka righteous living lifestyle. I call it spiritual discipline. But whatever you call it, whatever religion you profess, everybody got the same thing. That's the part I find common in all religion. Okay, all systems, belief or otherwise, we have a spiritual system. Okay, and it only works if you follow the spiritual, learn the spiritual truths and live by them. That's how it works. Let's go. Moving on. Next one is right thinking disciplines to live by. There's things that I learned that I'm going to teach to help you do what you need to do to discipline, hopefully enlighten yourself. Let's start with this one. Listen and follow the wisdom teachings to become wise, aka better, or to know thyself. You have to pay attention, listen. Next one is this word again, listen and learn the mysteries that I teach you to what? Being a authentic teacher. I know what I'm talking about. If you want to learn spiritual truth, get somebody who knows it. Okay? You will have to show what you learn to what prove you understand the lessons that been taught to you. I don't do paper tests. I'm not gonna grill you and quit a whole bunch of questions. No, I'm just gonna see how you living, see how you acting. Proof is important. The important is how you living. If what they say don't match what they do, you ain't got to worry about it. Okay? Fail. Right thinkers, you need to learn to act and live by those spiritual truths when daily, and it will become habit forming, aka a way of life. Right thinking philosophy ain't a religion, it's a concept or a yoga philosophy that you can adopt on a day-to-day basis, aka a way of life. You can live by it, yeah. Okay. Next one. When you apply right thinking philosophy, disciplines of right action, that's the yoga concept that we follow. You live a virtuous lifestyle, aka, and you're purifying your heart with good deeds. That's how you serve your higher self. Not running around talking about praise the Lord, oh hallelujah, and talk none of that. He ain't impressed with none of that. So spare yourself the hoopla and just do the necessary things, the right thing. Simple. He don't need a whole bunch of fanfare. Moving on. Next one is this is important because I didn't have to have it told to me. I just knew. Always show devotion to the divine. I'm God conscious. You can't show no more devotion than that. Understand me. Right thinkers, you always show and give total devotion to your divine higher self, aka God. Quick Cain and Abel story. Cain was not given 100%. Abel gave 100. One was blessed and one wasn't. But the one who wasn't given 100% didn't blame himself. He blamed his brother for giving 100%, which he's jealous of. And that's the ego. That's what drives you to what? Kill your brother. Quick lesson there. Don't let your ego have you do your own brother because you're jealous and envious of what he's doing and then you ain't doing. Quick lesson. You moving on. Now, you can you can worship and perform what? Daily rituals. I do every day. Pray and meditate. This will allow you to give divine love to what? Your divine self. When you go into meditation, when you go into prayer, you're talking to your higher self. One you're talking, the other one you're being talked to conceptually. This divine, watch this, this divine show of love is how you purify your heart, and you conquer your ego personality with truth. The ego will acquiesce to the higher self when you put it to the point where he can't get around, he can't get over it. Truth, he can't fight. Even the ego will acquiesce to the truth. That's the concept, okay? When you live by your spiritual truths, again, learning them is one thing, understanding them is but when you live by them, you will eradicate yourself of spiritual ignorance of higher self. That's the purpose of right thinking philosophy, to get you to do just that, eradicate the ignorance of yourself. Remember, we are spiritual beings having a human experience. Being ignorant of that is a death sentence, because you can't go to the next level being ignorant of that. Oh yeah. Okay, remember, we're spiritual beings. We had a human experience. But now, when you're being ignorant of that, is what binds you to just your mental, it binds you to just your mortal existence. You're not thinking past, well, this is it. This is all it is. Okay? Small-minded, narrow-minded, ignorant. That's called being ready for reincarnation. Next one is daily meditations. My favorite. Are needed. With daily meditations, you will be allowed. Daily meditation will allow you, watch this, to become a whole person, because you're praying, talking to God, getting his attention, letting him know. Then you're meditating, letting him download information to you. You're communing with your higher self. You understand that. And then you have to physically fit. I go to the gym. Other people do yoga, whatever it is that you, but you're fulfilling your whole self, the whole body, mind, body, and soul. That's the concept. Okay. You become a whole person with knowledge of self. When you cover all aspects of yourself, that's having knowledge of self. If you're if you're a big, fat, obese person who think you know yourself, think again. Physical characteristics is part of it. The diet is part of the yoga process. Right living also requires a right diet. So understand that too. Moving on. Where we at? When you meditate, you're able to go beyond the world of time and space, by raising your consciousness and dealing with your higher self, which is pure conscious, all conscious, aka the absolute. With daily practice of right thinking philosophy and the sheedy disciplines, it leads you to know you are one with the divine. That's the goal for all right thinkers. You need to know that for yourself. I don't have to tell you that. I ain't got to brainwash you to have you give you a whole bunch of nonsense to believe that. You need to know that for yourself, and things that you can do to make that happen for yourself. That's my point, and that's my goal, is to get you to do just that. Moving on. Meditation is the way to commune with your divine, aka higher self, when daily I stay God conscious, and I pray every morning. And on Wednesdays, I'm a prayer warrior. I'm on the prayer line. So I'm dealing with God on a day-to-day basis, twice on Sundays and Wednesdays, but I fellowship with like-minded people. But other than that, I'm still God conscious, even out of church or off the prayer line. Moving on, let me get this thing wrapped up. Yeah, I'm doing all right. I'm good. I got a little more done when we finish. Like the dentist, I'll be done in a few minutes. Just hold on. Just hold on. My pastor say, pray for me. With meditation, watch this. You will discover that which transcends time and space. Now, who could that be? Ding, 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 ding. God, your true self. The essence of who you are, the spirit that's inside you is of God. You need to figure that out. I'm trying to help you with that. That's what I do. What I do is all for you to do just that. Moving on. Let me wrap this up. Well, what's the Great Awakening? I've been waiting for this part the whole time. Some things you just can't wait to get to. And this is it. The Great Awakening is what occurs when all of your right thinking, aka great truths, have been what experienced for yourself. And you become realized by perfection of right thinking philosophy and disciplines. You realize your spiritual truths of nature and yourself will actually experience oneness with what? The transcendental supreme being, the one Amen, aka God. This is what you want as a right thinker. You want to have the experience for yourself. You want to have the knowledge of having become one with your higher self. That's the Great Awakening. Opening up the pineal gland, the third eye. Ooh, yes, that's the Great Awakening. Hope you like the lesson. I got more. That's a quick one for you right there.